metric, Eala is one of their home players and the biggest home star in terms of popularity. Really, the intensity and the positivity towards her was tremendous. Even though she ultimately lost, it seemed like the crowd stayed positive and supportive throughout, which was great to see.
Alex Eala's remarkable rise in professional tennis has reached another exciting milestone, giving fans across the Philippines yet another reason to celebrate. Over the past several months, the conversation surrounding the young Filipina sensation has changed dramatically. There was a time when many wondered how long it would take before she received consistent opportunities to compete in the biggest tournaments in the world. Every tournament seemed like another stepping stone, and every ranking update brought renewed hope that she was getting closer to joining the sport's elite. Today, those questions have finally been answered. Alex Eala has officially earned her place among the world's top professionals, and one of the biggest confirmations. This confirmation carries enormous significance because direct entry into a Grand Slam main draw is something every professional tennis player dreams of achieving. It is a reward earned through months of consistent performances, valuable ranking points, and the ability to compete at a high level throughout the season. Rather than having to battle through the pressure of qualifying, Eala has secured her place among the world's best before the tournament has even begun. That accomplishment reflects not only her exceptional talent but also her discipline, resilience, and determination to continue improving every single week. For Filipino tennis fans, this is much more than another tournament announcement. It represents another historic moment for a player who has become one of the country's greatest sporting ambassadors. Every milestone Eala reaches inspires a new generation of young athletes to dream bigger while proving that players from the Philippines can compete on equal footing with the world's best. As excitement continues to build ahead of the US Open, anticipation is growing for what could be another memorable chapter in Alex Eala's incredible journey. This is far more than just another tournament appearance. It is a defining milestone in Alex Eala's career.
We well know the sacrifice and what you had to go through, the commitment that you had to go through. And so I cannot talk about your success without talking about your parents. I can just imagine the sacrifices that you made.
Eala's direct entry serves as powerful proof that her hard work, consistency, and determination have elevated her to a level where she no longer needs to battle through the pressure of qualifying rounds. Instead, she will walk onto one of tennis's biggest stages as a direct main draw competitor, ready to test herself against the very best players' opportunity through her performances on the court. For Alex Eala, this moment represents years of sacrifice finally paying off. Ever since turning professional, she has dedicated herself to climbing the WTA rankings, collecting valuable ranking points one tournament at a time. Every victory pushed her a little closer to her goals, while every difficult defeat became another opportunity to learn, improve, and come back stronger. Week after week, she traveled across the world, adapting to different surfaces, challenging higher-ranked opponents, and steadily building the experience needed to compete at the highest level. Her progress has never been built on shortcuts. It has been earned through patience, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to continuous improvement. The journey to the top of professional tennis is never easy. Success requires consistency over an entire season, and only those who repeatedly produce strong results earn direct entry into Grand Slam tournaments. Players cannot rely on one great performance alone. They must deliver week after week against some of the toughest competition in the sport. That demanding standard is exactly what makes direct qualification into a Grand Slam such a meaningful achievement. It is reserved for players who have proven they belong among the world's best through sustained excellence. That is precisely what Alex Eala has accomplished. Her impressive performances throughout the season have steadily lifted her ranking, allowing her to secure direct acceptance into the US Open main draw without the uncertainty of qualifying. More importantly, this milestone reflects much more than natural talent. It highlights her discipline, resilience, professionalism, and relentless determination to become one of the world's top players. Every challenge she has overcome has prepared her for this moment. And with another Grand Slam opportunity ahead of her, Eala is ready to continue proving that she belongs on tennis's biggest stages. The importance of this confirmation cannot be overstated. For many professional players, qualifying for a Grand Slam means surviving 3 demanding matches before the tournament's main draw even begins. Those qualifying rounds are physically exhausting, mentally draining, and filled with pressure because a single loss immediately ends the dream of competing on one of tennis's biggest stages. Players often arrive nearly a week before the tournament simply to fight for the opportunity to earn a place in the main event. Every match carries enormous weight, leaving little room for mistakes and forcing competitors to perform at their absolute best from the very first point. Alex Eala no longer has to face that challenge. By earning direct entry into the US Open main draw, She avoids the physical and emotional toll of qualifying and instead gains valuable time to prepare under far less pressure. She can spend those extra days practicing on the tournament courts, adjusting to the unique hard court conditions, fine-tuning her game with her coaching team, and studying her first-round opponent in greater detail. At the highest level of professional tennis, every small advantage matters. Entering the tournament fresh, rested, and fully prepared can make a significant difference, especially during the demanding 2-week schedule of a Grand Slam. While casual fans may not fully appreciate the importance of direct entry, players and coaches understand just how valuable it is. Avoiding 3 extra high-intensity matches helps preserve both physical energy and mental focus. It reduces the risk of fatigue before the main draw even begins and allows athletes to concentrate entirely on executing their game plan. Grand Slam success is built on far more than talent alone. It requires careful preparation, tactical discipline, and the ability to perform under pressure. By securing direct acceptance, Eala has already given herself an important advantage before stepping on timing. Eala enters the US Open with growing confidence after producing several outstanding performances throughout the season. With every tournament, she has shown clear signs of improvement, proving that her development is continuing at an impressive pace. Her movement around the court has become quicker and more efficient, allowing her to chase down difficult shots before seamlessly transitioning from defense into attack. At the same time, her powerful left-handed ground strokes have become more consistent, enabling her to control rallies and apply constant pressure against experienced opponents. Perhaps the most significant improvement has been her mentality. Earlier in her career, Eala stepped onto the court hoping she could compete with the world's best. Today, she walks onto the court believing she belongs among them. That confidence has transformed the way she approaches matches, allowing her to play with greater freedom, trust her aggressive style, and remain composed during the biggest moments. It is a psychological shift that often separates talented young prospects from players capable of making deep runs at Grand Slam tournaments. As her confidence continues to grow, so does the respect she receives from opponents across the WTA Tour. Experienced players now recognize that facing Eala is never an easy assignment. Her fearless attitude, relentless work ethic, and willingness to challenge higher-ranked opponents have made her one of the most exciting rising stars in women's tennis. Entering the US Open with momentum, confidence, and direct acceptance into the main draw, Eala has positioned herself to make yet another statement on one of the sport's biggest stages. The US Open has always been known for producing some of the most unforgettable moments in tennis. Held each year in New York, it is widely regarded as one of the sport's most exciting and prestigious tournaments, bringing together the world's greatest players on one of the biggest stages in professional tennis. From dramatic 5-set thrillers to career-defining upsets, the tournament has built a reputation for delivering unforgettable memories that become part of tennis history. Every year, millions of fans around the world tune in to witness the intensity, excitement, and emotion that make the US Open unlike any other Grand Slam. One of the tournament's most iconic features is Arthur Ashe Stadium, the largest tennis stadium in the world and the stage for countless legendary matches. The atmosphere inside the venue is electric, with passionate New York crowds creating an energy that few tournaments can match. Unlike many other events, US Open fans are known for their enthusiasm, loud support, and appreciation for fearless attacking tennis. They embrace players who compete with confidence, show emotion, and refuse to back down regardless of the opponent standing across the net. That environment could be perfectly suited to Eala's style of play. Throughout her career, she has never been afraid to take the initiative against powerful opponents, trusting her aggressive baseline game even in the biggest moments. Her powerful left-handed ground strokes, quick court coverage, and willingness to dictate rallies make her a dangerous competitor capable of thriving in fast-paced, high-energy matches. Rather than being intimidated by the American crowds have always appreciated competitors who battle for every point, refuse to give up, and display genuine passion on the court. Those characteristics have become defining traits of Eala's game. Whether she is chasing down impossible shots, celebrating a crucial winner, or responding to adversity with determination, she competes with an intensity that naturally connects with spectators. That kind of energy often creates a special bond between players and the crowd, especially in New York's unique atmosphere. If Eala can settle into the tournament early and find her rhythm in the opening rounds, she could quickly become one of the fan favorites at this year's US Open. A strong start would not only boost her confidence but also build momentum as the tournament progresses. Grand Slam events often reward players who gain belief with each victory, and Eala has already shown that she is capable of raising her level as confidence grows. With her fearless approach, improving game, and growing experience on the biggest stages, the US Open could provide another perfect opportunity for her to showcase why she is considered one of the brightest rising stars in women's tennis. If Alex Eala can settle into the tournament quickly, she could rapidly become one of the fan favorites during the opening rounds. The US Open crowd has always embraced fearless competitors who play with passion, confidence, and relentless determination, and Eala's style fits that mold perfectly. Her willingness to attack from the baseline, fight for every point, and remain composed under pressure makes her an exciting player to watch. A strong start in New York could quickly earn her the support of the crowd and create the kind of momentum that has helped many rising stars enjoy breakthrough Grand Slam performances. Another major advantage of earning direct entry into the tournament is the opportunity to prepare with far less pressure. Instead of arriving in New York focused on surviving 3 demanding qualifying matches, Eala can dedicate her full attention to preparing for the main draw. She has additional time to practice on the official tournament courts, become comfortable with the hard court conditions, adjust to the pace of the surface, and work closely with her coaching team to refine every aspect of her game. Those extra days may not seem significant to casual fans, but at the highest level of professional tennis, they can provide a meaningful competitive advantage. Every detail matters at a Grand Slam. From studying potential opponents and developing match strategies to fine-tuning serving patterns and return positioning, preparation often plays a crucial role in determining success. The world's best players understand that championships are frequently decided by small margins, where a few key adjustments can change the outcome of an entire match. Grand Slam tournaments demand not only exceptional physical fitness but also outstanding tactical awareness, emotional control, and the ability to adapt under pressure. Having additional preparation time allows Eala to enter the tournament feeling confident, focused, and fully ready for the challenges ahead. Her growing reputation is equally significant because professional tennis is built on respect earned through consistent results rather than reputation alone. Earlier in her career, many established players likely viewed Alex Eala as a talented junior champion making the difficult transition to the professional circuit. While her potential was never questioned, she still had to prove that she could compete consistently against experienced opponents at the highest level. That process takes time, and every victory against higher-ranked players helps strengthen her credibility on the WTA Tour. Today, that perception has changed dramatically. Alex Eala is no longer seen simply as a promising young prospect with future potential. She has become a proven competitor capable of challenging some of the world's best players and delivering impressive performances on the biggest stages. Her steady rise through the rankings, combined with her fearless mentality and continued improvement, has earned the respect of opponents, coaches, and tennis fans around the world. As she prepares for another Grand Slam opportunity, she arrives not as an underdog hoping to surprise the field but as a player who has already demonstrated that she belongs among the elite. Today, opponents understand that facing Alex Eala requires complete concentration from the very first point. She has developed the consistency, confidence, and maturity needed to challenge experienced professionals, making her one of the most dangerous rising players on the WTA Tour. Regardless of rankings, few competitors will view her as an easy first-round opponent. Her aggressive style, improving court awareness, and fearless mentality allow her to push even the world's best players. And that reputation continues to grow with every tournament she plays. One of the biggest reasons for that growing respect is her ability to rise to the occasion. Young players with nothing to lose often produce their very best tennis on the sport's biggest stages, and Eala is quickly becoming known as exactly that type of competitor. She embraces pressure rather than fearing it, attacks opportunities with confidence, and refuses to be intimidated by bigger names or larger crowds. Those qualities have already helped her produce memorable performances, and they continue to make her one of the most exciting young players to watch in women's tennis. For Philippine tennis, this achievement represents far more than the success of a single player. Alex Eala has become a symbol of hope and inspiration for an entire generation of young athletes who dream of competing internationally. Her achievements have shown that with enough talent, discipline, sacrifice, and determination, players from the Philippines can compete at the highest level of professional tennis. Every milestone she reaches strengthens the belief that global success is no longer an impossible dream but an achievable goal for future generations. For many years, Filipino tennis fans hope to see one of their own competing regularly in Grand Slam tournaments alongside the world's biggest stars. That dream has now become a reality. Eala has broken barriers and opened doors for future generations, proving that hard work and perseverance can overcome even the greatest challenges. Every ranking improvement, every victory over higher-ranked opponents, and every appearance in a Grand Slam main draw continues to build excitement throughout the country while inspiring countless young players to pick up a racket and chase their own ambitions. Her influence extends well beyond the tennis court. Across the Philippines, young athletes now have a role model whose journey demonstrates the rewards of dedication and resilience. Coaches, parents, and aspiring players all point to Eala's story as proof that consistent effort can lead to extraordinary opportunities. In many ways, success is within reach. As anticipation continues to build for the US Open, attention naturally turns toward the official tournament draw. Tennis fans around the world are eager to discover who Alex Eala will face in the opening round. Will the draw present a favorable opportunity for her to build momentum with an early victory? Or will she immediately face one of the tournament's top seeds in a blockbuster first?